Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome once again to Hops Global. Today, I am here to bring you the best of the best of the best. And as you can see from um, the screen, today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which we all know, or maybe not everybody, but majority of us are very much aware of. For some reason, it seems that a lot of people do not understand the fact that okay, hold on a minute. Not today too. So you're all welcome to Hubs Global. My name is Emmanuel, and today we are here with live updates for you. My camera is offsetting me so much, but the topic and the show is going to go on. You are all welcome. Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different, trying to get you the high resolution quality that we are always looking for. But today, I've got news. And when I come here, you always know that I got good news. And the best of news is what we are expecting. So I am going to, without much further ado, with the exception of this camera, obviously interrupting me every single time. And for some reason today, yeah, just when I'm about to shoot, it decides to do this. But the topic goes on, the information goes on, and for that reason, we are here for it. Today, the topic for the day is the reason why a lot of people are going to miss the most important cryptocurrency network or cryptocurrency update ever. Okay. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about none other than the Pi network, ladies and gentlemen. The Pi network. Now, the Pi network has been in existence for a very long time. Majority of people have not paid attention to it. Um, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm aware of the nature of the camera. I'm doing the best that I can to rectify this as soon as possible. Okay, now I think it's finally decided to come around. Yes, full HD, 1080p, wonderful, brilliant. I see a lot of people are waiting for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we are in. As you can see behind me, yeah, the Pi Network waving its wonderful, magical flag. First and foremost, I'd like to say a big welcome to all the pioneers, all the hoppers who are here to watch me today. I am very, very, very much happy to be here with you guys. Today, we have a lot to talk about. Today, we're going to go straight to the point. Okay. And today, we are going to make it happen. A big congratulations to all Pi moderators. Happy Moderator Day. It's been a long time coming. To all the moderators who happen to be watching this, a big ups. For you, for you guys, I got this for you, so that you know we are going global, yeah, and we are going everywhere. Look at that beauty, absolutely unplayable, absolutely amazing. So a lot of people are going to miss the most important cryptocurrency in the year 2025, depicted by the picture that you saw in my thumbnails. Okay, Pi network is flying all the way, and you can see the other cryptocurrencies literally lagging behind. And that is for a reason, it's for a purpose. A big ups to each and everyone who has turned up. Today, we're going to go in depth into a lot of things, the reasons why a lot of people are going to miss it. Okay. And nothing is as bad as missing your flight. When you are literally on the ground floor, you had all the opportunity to jump aboard and take this wonderful flight free of charge, but you didn't take it. And now it is flying, and the only way is for you to wait for the next flight that it comes. The only thing is this time it's not free, or it's not going to be free, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. The crypto world is buzzing, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I gave a wonderful presentation, which I loved it very much. All those who turned up got to enjoy and see the reason why I was talking about, because during the midstream, an update came regarding the SEC and all that coming in from the likes of America, bringing in very informative news regarding cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of people have heard wind of the Pi network, okay? The most anticipated, the most talked about, the most searched cryptocurrency in 2025. This is not any big news which most people do not know, but at the same time, too, majority of them don't know. And that is why they are going to miss it. They are going to miss it, and not just miss it small, they're going to miss it big time. Okay. It is the most anticipated cryptocurrency launch in 2025, and most assuredly in history. What am I talking about? I am talking about the Pi network. The Pi network is the most anticipated cryptocurrency launch in history. I'm telling you. And the fact is that it is the most anticipated cryptocurrency launch that literally, even before going on Mainnet, is making a lot of waves. If you go on the internet right now and you search for the most searched cryptocurrency, it comes out as the Pi network or the Pi network coin. Not that other cryptocurrencies are not around, there are. And there are other news which I'm going to share later on with you guys. But the most anticipated cryptocurrency at the moment in 2025, being searched for almost over 190,000 right now, is Pi network. And why is that? It's for a good reason. Okay. And why would even people going to miss it? Well, let me tell you. Okay. So I did an in-depth research, okay, into the reasons why the Pi network is so popular. Okay. Why is everybody talking about Pi network? Okay. Of course, obviously, they have headwind that the Pi network is going to go on mainnet very soon in the first quarter of the year. However, there are these factors which are going to cause a lot of people to miss it. Number one is the lack of awareness. Okay. Many are unaware, many people are unaware of the Pi networks, or they dismiss it as just another cryptocurrency project. A lot of people say, oh, the Pi network is just another cryptocurrency project. Oh, it's been around for so long, but it has not progressed in and going into mainnet. And because of that reason, it's not coming to go, or it's not going to go anywhere. Well, that's what they think. You see, that's what they think. But they might not realize that its potential until it is too late. Similar to the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which were initially overlooked. Okay, they were initially overlooked, and before they know it, they knew it. It was already over. It was already over and game over. And this is exactly what is going to happen with people. You see, when the item is close by, or they always say, when something is closer to you, you don't even realize it until you can't reach it anymore. When Bitcoin came, okay, it came out as one of the most interesting technology in terms of finance, okay, in terms of finance and computing power or capabilities. In today's world, or currently, it is the leading cryptocurrency, although it only has about 2 utilities to its name. Apart from that, nothing more to it. The Pi network similarly came up very low. A lot of people didn't actually pay attention to it, as at that point people were mining it, and the mining difficulty was very low. So you could get, like, let's say about 100 Pi coins or 10 Pi coins per day. Easy. Just tap a button and the numbers were just. I remember when the numbers were flicking. Before you know it, you've made about 5 Pi coins before even midday, and then the following couple of hours, boom, your money is in there and waiting. But today, the mining difficulty is so high, ladies and gentlemen, I will be so surprised if I see a single person who manages to get 1 or 2 Pi coins. Now, if you're going to be honest with yourself and with me, and with all the community on hoppers or all the hoppers and all the pioneers, there is no single person today on this show watching me right now who has managed to get even 3 or 4 or 5 Pi coins per day. Impossible. Why is that? Because of the mining difficulty. So, because of the lack of awareness, a lot of people don't know about Pi Network. It's only now that a lot of people are hearing wind of it. Now, the reason is because of course, the mainnet coming, but also the other thing is that a lot of people advise. We always been telling people, come on, you need to mine Pycoins, you need to click your button, but a lot of people did not listen. And because of that, a lot of people are going to miss it big time. The number two reason why a lot of people are going to miss this most anticipated cryptocurrency in 2025 is skepticism. Okay, now the crypto space has seen scams. Okay, we've seen a lot of scams and failed projects, which leads a lot of people to view many new projects. Okay, like Pi Network. But the thing is, Pi Network is not actually a new project. Pi Network has been around for a long time, and therefore it should even let people know that, look, what if the cryptocurrency was a fake one? Obviously, by now, they would have packed their bags and left. But that's not the case with Pi Network. Okay, Pi Network is not the case. The cryptocurrency project has been on, and they've been constantly developing and improving upon their software, about their system. I don't think somebody who wants to grab some amount of it and run away would wait for that long. No, or is going to invest into such a project. But this is the case with the Pi Network. The projects have been invested in, things are moving on, and we can see the progress as we are seeing now. And because of this thing, because of that, we can confidently say, yes, it is a project that's ongoing. It's a project that has a lot of investment invested into it by the network developers, and it not just by word of mouth, but you have tangible results, you have visible results that you can see, and also has a growing community that is bustling and very, 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 very engaging and active. What are other things? So because of that, those who are skeptics or not too sure, they are thinking, oh well, Pi Network, they have doubts about Pi Network, and they're saying, dismissing it as too good to be true, or a pyramid scheme. Someone might say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, blah blah blah, might cause them to miss out. They'll miss it out big time. So all those people, especially majority of our referrals only came on the Pi Network initially because we literally got them to come on, or we told them, can you come on? It's a great network, is this, is that. But of course, you can take a horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink. And now this is true of what is happening right now. We have assisted people to the Pi Network, but obviously we can't not force them to do what they don't want to do. And that is to say, it is no fault of our own, and we can never take any blame for that. So for everybody who has invited, a lot of people, and for one reason or the other, they decided not to show up, well, it is their loss. So good job for doing the best that you can, but then the final decision also rests with them. Okay, now moving on to the reason why people are going to miss the Pi Network. Okay, it's very simple. So number one, we've talked about the lack of awareness. Number two, we've talked about the skepticism that people have. Now we're going to talk about the number three. Okay, what is the number, the third most reason why a lot of people are going to miss the Pi network, or the Pi mainnet launch? And that is procrastination. Procrastination, ladies and gentlemen, what do they say? Procrastination is the thief of time. Okay, procrastination is the thief of time. Oh, I'll do it. Don't worry, my brother. I'm going to do it, my sister. Don't worry. Everything is going to look. I'll do it next week. That's what they said. That's what they said 5 years ago. And today, I'm pretty sure if you call them, don't worry. I've seen the link. I will install it. I promise you. Yes, that's what they say. Thank you for liking the music. I made all this for you guys. I'm bringing in everything. So procrastination is a thief of time, and procrastination is going to steal up on, or is going to creep up on a lot of people, and because of that, they're going to miss it. They're going to miss the greatest opportunity that they could have used or made to make up or to hit that figure that they needed to. And it's going to be very sad. And it's going to be really, really sad. So procrastination, as a hopper, you should never procrastinate, okay? If you have the means to do something, do it, okay? So this is not just a crypto time, but it's also time to grow, to engage pioneers, and also to engage the hopper community, to be proactive, okay? It's not just talking about it. Take a step to it. Okay, take a step towards it. Take a step towards that financial freedom you're looking for. So because of procrastination, a lot of people are going to miss the Pi network big time. Big time. Yeah. So Annie says, motto for 2025, see me when you see me and keep the same energy. Absolutely. See me when you see me. See me when you see me. It's just gonna be, don't call me. See, when that money hits, you will be the first person that they are going to call. They were going to call Lawrence. Hello, Lawrence. What happened, Lawrence? Do you remember that cryptocurrency that you? My brother, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. And this is exactly what's going to happen with everybody, because the plane has already taken off and people are down crying for it to come back. It's too late. And I'm telling you, I'm telling the fact, it'll be too late and people will miss it. And now they're going to be scrambling, calling your number on how they can get back in. That is where you will take the pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, of saying, my dear brother, my dear sister, get your money ready, because you're about to make me even more richer. Because the more you buy, the more the value goes up. And the more the value goes up, the more I'll be smiling. Yes, this is why you got to tell the people, look, we have tried several times to bring people on board and to tell them that this stuff is free. You don't pay a single naira, a single pound, a single dollar, or a single whichever currency that you are in to make an investment towards your future. Now, how hard is it for us to convince people to do this? Very easy, but they don't listen. So, just leave them to their whatever they want to be. After all, ladies and gentlemen, today is the 25th of January. Couple more days. 6 days or 5 days to the ending of KYC, and after that we're going to see more. Already we can see the Pi network talking about the Pi Moderators Day, and you can see the update. It's flowing and it's coming thick and fast. This is how it's going to be, and we'll be here and they'll be there when the Pi network start the launching date. And I'm telling you, when the launch date is coming, I will be here for it and you will be here for it. And I really wish we had about 50,000 people online that day with us here to be able to see the launching and see the figures. So just as you can see the Pi network background on here, you'll be seeing the figures and it'll be ticking and going like that. Absolutely. And then we'll be smiling, because you see, that day I'm going to be picking my calculator and I'll be just punching in my numbers and saying, God, Baba. Hey. Exactly. That's what you should be also doing. Now let's move on. Another thing which is going to cause a lot of people to miss out on the Pi network is, you ready? The lack of technical understanding. And now the sad thing is this: a lot of things, and I really need to have a session on this topic. The last time I talked a little bit about this, but this time around it is becoming more serious, and I think a lot of pioneers need to know. Okay, a lot of pioneers need to know. Okay, so Anoche says I've gotten myself a new SIM, but before that, let's look at how Annie's laughing. Annie's laughing here. Oh, this is great. This is great. You know what? When you come on my channel, ladies and gentlemen, you are coming in for the best of info. I don't beat about the bush. I give you up-to-date, back-to-back, left and right, the most up-to-date information regarding the Pi network. And I make you see the reason why you are on the best network on the planet. 2025 is a year of crypto, and you don't want to be the one lagging behind. You don't want to be the one who's going to say, if had I known, because it's going to be at last, and you will miss it. And if you miss it, you're going to cry. Okay. Now, Anoke Lawrence said, I have gotten myself a new SIM card. Once this money hits, I will drop my old phone. Not off, but on. Let it keep ringing inside the wardrobe. Absolutely, 100%, ladies and gentlemen. You see, this is what we want to see. Pioneers are going to be laughing, and this is what you should do. Look, when Mainnet comes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you see, let me show you something. Okay, well, probably can't see it from far, but it's 6 days, and you can see it on your phone. It's 6 days, ladies and gentlemen. 6 days, 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 52 seconds, and counting down for us to see the ending of KYC. And it's a shame that a lot of people have no idea what is coming. Okay, they don't have no idea. And if you see the way the Pi network community or the Pi core team are now updating, the updates are coming thick and fast. That tells you they are ready. I mean, I don't know about you. If today's your first time that you're watching me, or if today's the first time you're listening to the Pi network, well, you are not that late. Okay, you still, but late in terms of getting something really, really heavy. But you are early in terms of knowing that the mainnet launch is coming soon, and that you can pack your money and have it ready to be able to see if you can grab some a little bit. Okay, now this network has been in existence for a long time, but a lot of people turn a deaf ear to it, and sadly they are going to be laughing at the wrong side of their mouth. Okay, and yeah, we'll be here for it, and they have no idea what is coming. So the lack of technical understanding. Now, this is a very key important thing. Now, some might find that crypto space confusing, okay, or intimidating. They may not understand the proof of consensus model or how the Pi network differs from traditional mining. As a result, they may not take the time to explore it further. Now, this is even true for some pioneers. There are some pioneers, all that they know is, we are mining, but a lot of pioneers need to be educated on the fact that we don't just have a network that has cryptocurrency alone. Okay, we have a network that is functioning on every platform, on every department. Okay, so Michelle Wilson says, okay, so Michelle, don't worry. Today I'll be opening the phone lines for a bit, so to speak, with everybody. It's a shame anytime I call somebody to come up on here, most people don't turn up. Okay, so the conclusion on the order of I'll talk about it. So once I finish this, we'll come up to most of those questions here. So we have a question even here from Isaac Fitness Solution says, hello, what is the conclusion of the executive order led by Trump? Good. I'll talk about this, Isaac, in a minute. Okay, in a minute. Thank you very much for coming in. You guys are turning up. Wonderful. I see a lot of people were holding. Please share, like, subscribe, let people come on. The more you like this, just like it and let the algorithm push it forward to as many people so that we can get more people coming in. Like I said, YouTube has been really, really up and late, and if you're pushing my channel far, and I'm really happy. And Congratulations, hoppers, ladies and gentlemen. We have gotten 2K watch hours. I'm very grateful. We have 2K more to go before we get monetized, and then we can start getting better equipment, better cameras. I'll be bringing you different updates, better information, and more top quality stuff. Okay, I realize I do more live than other posting of videos, so thank you so much for that, because we are moving. And today I got to know that I have gotten like 30K watch views, so which is a big feat, celebrating the small wins. And we'll also be here to celebrate the big win of Pi network launch. So the lack of technical understanding, we need to educate a lot of pioneers on this. Not just pioneers, but also the people who are coming into the network afresh. They need to understand what the proof of consensus means. They need to be able to understand what it means to say the Pi network is a proof of stake rather than the proof of work. Okay, so a lot of pioneers need to understand it's not just tapping and mining. You also have to understand that we have other stuff on the network which is good and equally very important, like the PyD apps. We also have the likes of even the Fireside having using the tokenized token, a new token. Someone asked the question about the tokenization on the Fireside, if it's going to be a new token. Well, we do not know the in-depth details. Okay, we do not know the in-depth details about all these things. However, it is something which I think perhaps the Pi Network core team will think about it, or maybe it might just remain within the forum. So MLB movie channel says, bro, I think you must do these live around 8 to 10 African time, because I see that maybe you're not in Africa and a lot of pioneers will be sleeping this time. It's true. What you're saying is true, my brother. What you're saying is true. However, I do work. I do work. I go to work. I work in the health industry at in the NHS here outside, but in the UK, and my time is sometimes very constrained a little bit. So most of the times I try to come, and also I'm a father of 2, so I tried my best to ship this one in, but God being so good, once Mainnet comes and the value keeps coming, yeah, I will be more than, like I said, I always tell myself, I'll quit my job and be focused, not just on like YouTube and stuff like that, but be active with regards to moving to Africa, establishing proper business centers within the likes of Ghana, within Nigeria, helping the various communities. That is my dream. Okay, it's a dream that I have, and I hope you and every other person who is watching me will join me when the time comes to be able to push this agenda, not just in Africa, in all the world. I mean, Asia, different places. There are places that needs exercise books, proper education services, good feeding programs, clean drinking water. We can establish all these, and through that, we are going to touch lives as pioneers, and also we're going to transform life. It's not enough just getting all the money and everything. But thanks for the advice, MLB. I will do the best that I can to gradually be coming at 8 or 7 or 8 or 9, and I'll try and see if I can make a consistent income coming in of such information. Wonderful. Thank you, Anoke. Anoke said he's in with me. I am very serious about this, ladies and gentlemen. You see, some people might think the Pi network very low key. I don't. And I don't know how you see it, but I see the potential in this network, and that is why I am here every day, 24/7, trying to give you the best out there and trying to get people to come onto the network and understand what it means to be part of this great community. Because see, I see a lot of network that have far less to offer its members and its users, and yet you see their market caps in the millions and billions, and they don't even have any utility to back them. Any cryptocurrency that does not have any better utility to back them is lacking, seriously. So the lack of technical understanding is something that we all have to work on. Okay, and I'm doing my best, and I'll keep doing, and there's even more that I'm going to do for it towards this. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be coming in also to talk about a little bit about something very important which a lot of pioneers are not aware of, and that has to do with the likes of the wallet. Okay, the Pi wallet, how to I've talked about it sometime, but the Pi wallet and the locking system for your Pi coin after mainnet. Okay, today I had some news which I'll tell you also before we proceed on regarding, which is very sad news, but you guys will understand once I finish it. It has to do with, like I said, I'm always bringing you up-to-date information, and you will not miss a thing. Now, the fifth thing which will cause people to miss the Pi network, okay, or the Pi coin, is failure to complete the KYC. Now, I know there's a big problem for a lot of people. Some people are doing, answering and progressing with it. However, it's not coming up to anything in terms of the KYC. Now, some of us too have been offered the KYC opportunity to complete it, but for some reason or the other, they have failed because of their own negligence. Okay, negligence negligence because they had opportunity, but they misused it. You see some people trying to fake their identities, putting different identities, using the phone, the liveness text, using other cameras to take images of other phones, and trying to say that is them. Wrong. You will fail. You will fail. You will fail. And all these things can actually prevent people from progressing towards or from achieving this. And that's the worst bit, is that you having the chance to do your KYC, or you having the chance to join the most active, the most searched cryptocurrency in 2025. You had the opportunity to do it, and then you blow it. You blow it big time because you were trying to, you thought you could let me just keep my identity. So you find some other image, and then you try and compare. You will fail big time, and unfortunately you will lose your coins, and that's a shame. It's a shame to see the promised land, but your leg never touching it. It's going to be a shame. But whatever the case, I hope those who are genuinely having issues with KYC gets resolved. Okay. And like I always advise, take screenshot pictures of all these things and email them to the Pi Core team. Okay. On the app, make it as an email, send it as much as you can, because when the day comes and you have to make a dispute, you have proof. You're able to say, on this day, on that day, I sent this information, and based on them checking it, they will see that indeed you had issues, and maybe they can do something about it. Let's not forget, the Pi Core team has about 20 billion Pi coins available to them for the proper management of the software here and there. And let's not also forget, the information was that only about 5% of pioneers have about 1,000 Pi coins. Over 1,000 to 5,000 Pi coins. About 5%. The rest have under. So that also is going to help with the scarcity, which is also good, because then the value is going to go even higher. And like I always say, it will be nice for the Pi network to value to be somewhere around the GCV, which is 159. That's 314,159 US dollars. It will be amazing. However, with that being said, even if the value hit somewhere about 300, 400, or 500, it is still a big feat and something that to be rejoiced about. Okay. So let's see. So someone said, this is Anna says, propaganda is being spread by our government that deceives them. Some people are too lazy to even try. It's a shame that a job as easy as tapping the screen is too hard for them. Exactly, Anna. Exactly, Anna. It is a shame that, and it's beyond understanding, that all that you have to do with the Pi network is tap. So it's so hard for people to tap and make good money. Tap. Even if you don't understand it, tap. but they can't tap. So all that, the technical is going to be an issue. The failure to complete KYC will be a reason why a lot of people are going to miss the Pi network. Now, the sixth thing that's going to cause a lot of people to miss it is misjudging the timeline. Okay, some assume that they have plenty of time before Pi becomes valuable or tradable. Now, the open mainnet launch could happen sooner. Okay, it could happen sooner than expected, leaving those who haven't prepared unable to capitalize when it happens. Yeah, because see, the moment Pi network release the Pi date, okay, the mainnet date, that is it. We will be off and running and no waiting around at all. Things will be moving very, very fast. So this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are going to miss it, because they'll be thinking we have enough time. Even today, a lot of people still think they have enough time when it comes to KYC, knowing that we have, I have 5 days, let me take my time. I have a couple of time, let me wait. I will do this, I'll do that. Tying back to the procrastination. Number 7 reason is underestimating the network's growth. A lot of people have underestimated the network's growth. They think that Pi network is not worth that much, but before you know it, and before they know it, it'll be too late. Pi network is one of the fastest growing networks, okay, in the world, with over 35,000 Pi nodes in just China alone. China alone has more Pi nodes than the entire Bitcoin network in America. The entire Bitcoin network is what? 20,000 Pi nodes, and majority of them is in America. Now, with that being lost, ladies and gentlemen, or with that in comparison to the likes of China's Pi node, China's community's Pi node capability, which is 35,000 Pi nodes. China alone, in terms of node availability to help the network, far surpasses the entire blockchain node of Bitcoin. I have not even brought in the likes of India, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, and the likes of some parts and some few reputable mentions in Africa and America itself. So the entire Pi node usage or community is over 50,000 Pi nodes strong. Do you have any idea how big and massive this is? Over 50,000 active Pi nodes on a global scale. It far outweighs or outruns the most prized cryptocurrency as of now, which is Bitcoin. So that should give you an idea of the kind of network that we are dealing with. This image you see behind me is not for show. This is real stuff. Yeah, this is real stuff, and this is happening because, and it's going to bring up a lot of change. And it's going to bring a lot of change. And the thing is, a lot of people are going to miss it because they have ignored. They think that the Pi network is not growing. Now, let me read something about this for you. See, it's understanding the network. Say, early adopters of Bitcoin, okay, and Ethereum, they gained massive returns because they believed in the potential, okay, of these networks, and that's why they bought a lot of it and they kept it because they believed the same way we are believing the Pi network with all its potential. And that's why a lot of people are going to be made millionaires and billionaires in the coming days. And I hope you are part of it. Not just hope, I wish you are part of it. I wish you to be part of it so that we can team up and work and build things together. Yeah. So many might miss Pi potential because they underestimate the strength of its 45 plus million engaged users. See, no network has gained a lot of user base as big as the Pi network. No network. You can name some if you think there is. Yeah, I thought as much. Nothing. There is nothing. There's no network that comes in comparison to the Pi network in terms of its user base. Nothing. And there have been some networks that are coming up. Today I heard was one called the Silence Network. Silencio, yeah, that's the name. Silencio Network, which is using people's phones as a data collection for noise. That doesn't even make any sense, but yeah, well, it is what it is. You know me, I'm scanning everywhere, bringing you up-to-date current information. Now, the other thing that is going to cause a lot of people to miss number 8 is ignoring utility development. Pi Network is actively building an ecosystem of apps and services where Pi coins will be used. Now, that is the real life utility we are talking about. This is something that Bitcoin doesn't have. And the likes of, and this is the reason why yesterday I brought in the update that when President Donald Trump signed the executive order, Bitcoin was not included on the list. Why? Simple. Because Bitcoin is not all that it seems to be. There is no real life utility attached to it. Now, I do understand that the president organized over 20 CEOs, okay, over 20 CEOs of Bitcoin of cryptocurrencies to join the group or the team which are going to make this thing quite big. So this is exactly what is happening. So if you give me a couple of minutes, just one sec, let me sort this real quick. I'll try and see if I can show it to you. 1 minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me try. While I'm trying to find it out, let me show you. Okay, so unfortunately, it seems couldn't get all that information, but we are back, and we are running 1 minute. Okay, all right. So everything seems to be working fine. All right, so I will show you that information. It seems I'll have to turn the whole place upside down, but I'll tell it to you, and then we will catch up on this. Now, the next thing that I want everybody to be aware of is the fact that a lot of people are ignoring the utility development. So Pi Network is actively building an ecosystem of apps and services where Pi coins will be used. Now, this is something that a lot of networks do not have. Okay? None of them have this. And it's going to be a big thing, which is going to make the difference between their network and our Pi network. Okay? Because there is no network right now that has more utility apps than the Pi network. None. Zero. But Pi network has over 20 Pi D apps. And the thing is, majority of these companies are actually looking forward to and waiting for the mainnet day to come, because they are waiting to join the network and use and build their softwares on the network. And it's a big shame. It's a big shame that up to date, we majority of us don't even are not even thinking on the level of how to utilize the Pi network apps for their own benefit or for their gain once the network goes on mainnet. So ignoring the Pi utility development, okay? So Pi network is actively building the ecosystem, but those who dismiss it as a valueless token may miss the moment when these utilities create real world demand for Pi. Exactly. Okay, so some Annie says, what are utilities? Very good. So you see, if you have questions, please you need to ask them, okay? Because I'm going to explain it to you very, very easily and for you to better understand. Okay, so one sec, whilst I plug this, and then I will give you an in-depth understanding of what I mean by utilities. I beg your pardon, ladies and gentlemen. It seems I've been on for a while, and yeah, there we go. There we go. Back on track. You're back on track. So, Annie says, "What are utilities?" Very good question, Annie, and I am very glad that you have the understanding and the boldness to ask such a question. It's very, very important, and a lot of pioneers don't even ask some of these questions. So when we talk about utilities, okay, so every single cryptocurrency have or should have the things that they can use the token to do. So let's talk about a typical example is XRP. Okay, now XRP have the Ripple, or also known as Ripple, or the XRP coin or token can be used as a means of reward for using it as a transaction means. Okay, meaning you can buy and send, using it as a sending value with value over the ledger consensus, okay, or the consensus to be able to make transaction. Now that is a utility of it. So a utility basically means what you can use the cryptocurrency to do, whether it's as a transaction, whether it's used as a means of contract formation with the likes of Ethereum. So Ethereum's token is used as a means of contract formation. Okay, so that is what you can use Ethereum to do. Bitcoin is an asset storage level. So it's more of like you can use it as a storage capacity, or can use it in that capacity as a storage, and that's about it. Nothing more. No fears is here. No fears. Yo, greetings, brother pioneers. Wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say hello to No Fears. So No Fears is all the way here. We have some wonderful people coming here. No Fears is from Australia. Yeah, if I'm correct, he's in Australia, and we have the likes of Golden Stars also. He's in America. So you see, pioneers and hoppers, we are all over the place, all over the world, and that's great news. So back on what Annie was requesting. So Annie, utilities is what the token it can be used for. What is its real world usage? Is it just a token that is because of a hype? What can I use it for in apart from the hype? So with Pi coins, we have more than just utility. We have a lot of utilities. So on the network, we have all the apps that you use. For example, the KYC app is a utility. Okay, it's a utility app that was developed by the Pi network itself. Okay, for using it as a means of validation of its members or potential members, and as a means of security on the network. Because if I'm able to make some verification of you and you and you and you, then it stands to gain that yes, we can add up to the security of the network. The other thing is we not only use it as a security measure, but also we have other utilities that are developed by the Pi community developers itself, known as the Pi D apps. And that's where we have the likes of the what you got. We have the likes of Pi Workforce. So the likes of the Pi Workforce is one of the apps on the network which helps you to request for services to be done. For example, if you need your company logo designed, whether it is, you see my logo over there, yeah. So somebody who has the skill to develop something like this will be able to develop it for me, and then I just pay the person in Pi coins. Very simple. All on the network. So this shows a real world utility. the real world usability. Well, okay, no fear say I will develop a Pi dating app. That would be nice. Do people still do that dating? Well, anyway, that would be great. That would be great. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of singles on the network who will be ready to mingle. So that is a good thing. And I'm sure a lot of pioneers are going to support you with that. So to answer Annie's question, yes, these are the kind of the things. And it's not just the developer. You can also do it too. And you can be able to buy stuff and use the pay as payment with Pi coins. You can also come onto the Pi Network utility app and buy plane tickets or holiday tickets or holiday bookings with the Pi What You Got. Now, the Pi What You Got is an app that was developed by one of the pioneers. Okay, it is yet to be vetted, but it has been approved for mainnet by the Pi core team. So it stands is standing a little bit, let's say 50% up there. Okay, the remaining 50% is when you get vetted by the network developers regarding that. So that is what a utility is. Okay, that's what a utility is. Now let's look at the few remaining ones, and then I will answer the question that was asked earlier on. So the number nine reason why a lot of people are going to miss the Pi network or the Pi coin is the neglecting community efforts. So unlike traditional cryptocurrencies, Pi heavily emphasizes community involvement, and it users who fail to actively engage or grow their mining teams. Now, honestly speaking, I fall into this category. The only thing is that for me, I know I've done the best that I can by inviting them, and I know you also tried your best to invite them to come along with us all. But like I said, you can force a horse to the river, or you can walk a horse to the riverside, but you can never force it to drink. So I've done my bit of inviting about 60 active 60 referrals. However, if on the day-to-day you get like 2 or 3 people coming onto mine, and even if you send a ping in, it goes, but nobody really comes because they think it's still nothing. And like I said, don't call me. Don't call me because I will not pick. And it might sound like a joke, but I'm very serious. I'm not going to pick anybody's call. Now, the last and not the least, okay, is external factors. So external factors can cause a lot of pioneers to miss out big time when it comes to the Pi network. And that is that some people might miss Pi's rise due to broader factors like distrust in cryptocurrency. Up to date, there are a lot of people who still have a lot of mistrust in cryptocurrency. Absolutely. So and also there's a lack of access to smartphones or stable internet. The stable internet I understand, but the lack to smartphone is in some regions, yes. But I mean, this is 2025. Majority of people at least have access to smartphones, so that one is more of like about an 80% to that. But all the same, I think there are some places, the villages or the very remote areas, is quite difficult for people to get access to internet and proper phones. So obviously, yeah, that can also make them miss it. And then the other last one is that regulatory restrictions in certain regions. You know that there are some restrictions in some countries regarding cryptocurrency. Now, I don't know wherever you live, but you need to be mindful of it, okay? Especially when it comes to the banking systems. Please. Right now, a lot of countries are trying to creep into the crypto space, trying to change it into the same as the fiat currency or the stocks market, which is very terrible. A very terrible situation, okay? Because the whole point of cryptocurrency is to move away or to create a borderless means of transaction without having to need a third party, which is the banks. But right now, the banks are trying to get their legs in there and trying to set up rules and regulations regarding how much you can transfer and all that kind of stuff. I know, for example, the certain governments are embarking on this, and it's a shame. But at the same time, too, this is, I think, at the same time, too, this is what is going to push a lot of people into the crypto space and stay there, and actually push for it, for the adoption of payments using the Pi network coin. So there probably will come a time where the house that you are trying to buy, the what they call it, the solicitor, no, the developers or those who built it, or the bank, those who built it are willing to take Pi coins. So there's no need for going through the bank. No. I'm coming straight to, if it is Barrett Homes that built the house, I go to Barrett. Guys, I'm interested in a 3-bedroom house, or a 4-bedroom house, or a 5-bedroom house with a front porch, or with a back garden, and a garage, 2 garages capable of housing 2 cars. So yeah, a 5-bedroom house with 2 garages, a front porch, capable of housing 2 cars, a toilet and bath system, everything planned, good ventilation, you name it. How much is it going to go for? They say, okay, that's not a problem, but that's going to cost you £450 after negotiation. £450,000 after negotiation. You might agree to, okay, the outmax transfer is 0.8 per 3 months, $250,000. Oh, okay, I'll do it. Okay, all right. So no fear seems very, very ready. So something like that, and then they'll be like, so what's the payment plans and models? So yeah, you can pay in fiat currency, cash, or bank transfer. We also take crypto. We take Pi coins. Oh, and then that's no problem. Yeah, I'll pay in Pi coins. Yeah, why not? How much is that? 2 Pi coins would do. When can the payment be done? Yeah, documentations and paperwork will be ready the following day. So the following day you just go. You don't even have to go with a big suitcase or a big bag or something like that, or any verification. Is you just go, you sit down. Yes. So this is our Pi code, blah blah blah. All right, 2 Pi coins. Scan code. Boom. Done. No bank, nothing. No third party, no wait for 5 working days before the transaction is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beauty of it. You don't have to wait for 5 working days or 10 working days, and then they come and tell you the money is locked up in mid-air. Where? No. So the real world utility of Pi network is going to unfold itself in its full glare, and that is going to make the network more active, more engaging. Means of transaction is going to be going on. Business is going to boom because I don't have to wait for 2, 3, whatever before I can send you something. Instant. Send you the item, take my item, I'm going to my house. It gets work done quick. And that's what the Pi network will be for. So now that we are finished with all this, now let me answer some of the questions that you've asked here. And I'm going to start with the question that was asked by Isaac. Okay, I'll put the question out and then I will answer them. So Isaac asked the question. He said, I'll show you guys so you can all see. Isaac said, hello, what is the conclusion of the executive order led by Trump? Now, for those of you who are watching me for the first time, or for those of you who have no idea of this, yesterday I dropped some information about this, so you can go and check it out. And in conclusion, and then I'll bring this to a close, and then we'll do some few shout outs and see if somebody is available to make a jump in for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll bring today's session to a close. So Isaac, what happens is yesterday, which is Thursday, God willing, the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, signed an executive order. He signed multiple series of executive orders, And what does that mean? The executive orders give the mandate, okay, unanimously by the United States president regarding certain matters. Now, he apportioned one of these orders for crypto specifically. And what does that mean? The crypto one that he put out there suggests or said that there is going to be, with immediate effect, the formation of a crypto firm which will be in charge within America for cryptos. Also, in the executive also states that all banks within the United States of America who wish to engage in cryptocurrency, whether it is the acquisition of cryptocurrency as an asset for the bank, have the sole permission of the United States government backing it to go ahead and do what they need to do with regards to the crypto industry. Okay, now it didn't make any mention or specification of the specific crypto assets. However, we had assumed that Bitcoin or so would have been mentioned being the lead cryptocurrency. However, it was not mentioned. So this goes to show that they are not just wanting some cryptocurrency from this thing or without any utility. And that's where the Pi coin or the Pi network comes in. With our utility and with all that stuff that we are providing, security, verification, and meeting governments, different government standards of verifying that whoever is coming on the network is legit, that positions Pi network at the very top of the list in terms of such cryptos with such capabilities. And if I'm being honest, the Pi network is the only cryptocurrency with such a capability to be able to meet such demands. Okay, where we meet the government's needs, we meet the number of people that we have on, we meet the utilities that are required for any network to thrive. We meet all these, we tick all these boxes. So that was an executive order that was issued by Donald Trump. Now, not only that, the executive order also stated that there's going to be a formation of this team, and they're going to be made up of 20 cryptocurrency CEOs. 20 cryptocurrency CEOs or firms or groups of people that already are into the space of crypto. So they're all coming to come together with their collective mind. So I won't be surprised even to see the likes of exchange heads like the head of Coinbase and all these other people coming on board to come together with a collective mind on their way forward. Now, the other thing I also want to say is because they are including these 20 crypto CEOs who have already developed their the crypto or formed the network that's actively working, is that it might cause a surge in the value of these coins. Because I mean, if the one who developed a certain network is actually being included into the such a top rank, obviously, to a certain degree, it will affect the value of their coin that they are already on, okay, or that they created. So that is the executive order. And the executive order also stated that, or maybe not directly or indirectly, but the SEC, the new leader of the SEC or the SEC within the securities in America, because they've been changed. Now they are planning to drop the court case that had to do with the XRP, and that got a lot of XRP holders very happy, because for the first time XRP was shot up to an astronomical value after 7 years, the first time to $3, which is a big feat for them, and it's a big win for all those who have been holding it. So that's in conclusion to that executive order. Of course, more are coming, and of course, this is America. Once they did that, other firms that are in the stock market and will be affected by XRP literally going up came in heavy, and they have also issued a backing to a different organization within America regarding resuing XRP again, which is a shame, but it is what it is. This is America. What they say, it's America, Jack. It is what it is. Now, let me see if there are any other questions. So let's see. Greetings. Okay, so I think there's no question. Are there any questions? So Michael says, I love that good news. I would like to chat to you privately. Okay, Michael. Michelle. Michael. Okay. Michelle. Or Michelle. I'm butchering the name right now. Forgive me. So let's see. All right. So without any further questions, I'm going to open the phone lines for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then any other person can come. Anyone can please jump on board, and then I'm going to ask you regarding your readiness towards your the Pi network or Mainnet. Okay, tell me what you're going to do or what you are planning to do once after Mainnet. So I'm dropping the link. And also, just to let you guys know, okay, I have opened a WhatsApp group, not a group per se, but it's a kind of like a community where anytime I'm coming online, I drop the message on there way before I even step up. So I would like every other person, and also I'm able to answer questions and other stuff in as much as possible, so that if you have something that you want to ask me, you can go through there, so I can get quick response, and also like everybody to join. Now, if you go on my YouTube channel, you will clearly see it's also there, so that you can be able to jump in on this. So the floor is open, ladies and gentlemen, for any other. You can use the link in the chat comment section, click it, come on here, let's hear your voice as a pioneer. Okay, let's have your questions. If you have any questions, like I said, this is about a 5 to 10 minutes session for the call. Okay, we have SH Annie. Annie is here. Let me put Annie on. Hello, Annie.
Hello. Good night. It's Shane, by the way, not Annie. It's Shane.
Shane. Okay. Thanks for the correction, Shane. Good. How are you doing?
All right. On work at the moment, just working.
Okay.
Doing my job.
That's good. Oh, nice. I see it's a bright day over there. Was it night?
It's night. It's night right now.
Okay.
It's like 10 o'clock in the night.
So, Shane, tell us a little bit about you don't have to mention too much, just where you calling from, and how ready are you towards the Pi Mainnet?
I am calling from a small little country in the Caribbean called Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey,
and I am totally ready and eager for this Mainnet launch of Pi Network. Can't wait. I really can't wait. But patience is up with you.
Absolutely. Thank you, my brother. So one other question: how is the Pi community in Trinidad and Tobago?
Not very active. Very scarce. It only have, like, when I looked at the map of Pi, I saw about only two locations in Trinidad, and also doing KYCs and stuff like that. I didn't really get much validations from my country, so not really active in the community right now.
And do you think that after Mainnet there's going to be an increase in the Pi community, or do you think that you can do something about that in the area where you live?
Maybe I could do something about it by trying to educate people, but it seems like people kind of scared about cryptocurrency here right now because the different scams and things they heard going around, and pyramid schemes and stuff like that. So they're kind of skeptical.
Okay, well that is a shame, but at least the good thing is that you are there to guide them, and you being a pioneer over there, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to. And I think you have a very good in-depth understanding to a certain degree of how the network and the system. Because from hearing from you, I can see you have a little bit of understanding, but obviously there's more opportunities that needs to be explored on
Yeah,
that.
more knowledge to earn and learn and think about it. Yeah, I to learn plenty more.
Yeah. So
Because I
anyway,
was asking you about the utilities, and I get to understand where you say. So one question though. So when like Tesla said that Bitcoin, he was allowing Bitcoin for purchases of
yeah.
his Tesla vehicle. Was Tesla a utility to Bitcoin?
hmm
That's the question.
Okay, so no. So if he so the Bitcoin already has it's a utility, has a utility as a means of transaction. So
Okay.
he's saying that he's allowing Bitcoin. He's just saying that he's allowing Bitcoin as a utility as a form of transaction.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not that he's giving Bitcoin that utility. Bitcoin already has that utility as capable of making transactions. Okay. So he is just accepting it as a means of payment.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why. So it's just similar to, let's say, a merchant in Trinidad and Tobago saying that, okay, guys, I am willing to accept Pi coins as a means of payment. Now, Bitcoin or Picoin already has the utility as capable of making payment or being a means of transaction already. So it's already there with the Pi network or with the Picoin.
Okay.
And people already doing this during the Pi Fest. If you remember, they were making payments already.
Yeah.
People were making payments, buying coffee, buying teas and other stuff, and using the Pi coins as payment. So the merchants were accepting it, they were making the payments, and as a result of that, things were moving forward for the network because transaction was going on. So it probably will be something similar.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And I hope
Yes.
we get a more active community here in Trinidad and
Oh
Tobago.
yes. So yeah, gather them around.
I try
Gather them
my
around.
best. I really try.
Absolutely. So one thing, is there any other person who wants to jump on here? And at the same time, to Shane, thank you so much for jumping on board. You're the
Yeah,
first,
man.
well, you're the first, one of the first to actually come on, and I'm really enjoying this conversation. We have the other guys like,
I am really enjoying the updates because I am the type of person that looks for updates daily on the Pi network, and the people are living with it is get fed up of me because it is only be here in Pi right through, and they want to know where is this, but they're not
yeah.
as much interested in it as I am. So
Yes,
it's
that's
just
because you have seen the capabilities and
yeah.
what is capable of doing, and you have gotten in there. And if you don't mind me asking, in terms of Pi coins, how much do you have, or something that you want to keep a secret?
I want to keep that a secret at the moment because I really don't
Okay,
know the proper value of how much it could be as yet.
okay,
But
that's a good
not
one.
too much. Not over like 500.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, it's a good step. If the Pi network goes with the GCV, okay, which is, if when we say GCV means the
Global
global
consensus.
consensus
Yeah.
value. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the global consensus value is 314,159. Now that's a big money. That's a
That's a
big
big
amount of
one.
money. Yes. And like I said, it's always important for pioneers to have a better understanding of not just financial issues or how to allocate their cryptocurrency or maximize it for the greater outreach of out there. But once we have such an understanding, it will help us to be able to better manage and know how best to use the cryptocurrency once it goes on mainnet. So you're ready for mainnet, and that is an amazing thing, and we are all here for it. That being said, have you passed your KYC?
Long time, man. Long time.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, long time.
And are you a validator now?
I have validated over 1,200 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Now that's a
So
good
I've
see.
been
This
active in the
shows
community.
you've been active. Absolutely. Now
Yeah.
that's a positive thing to know, that you've been doing your validation, you've done your KYC, you've obviously received your Pi coins, and right now just waiting for the the what do you call, the mainnet. Now the last
Yeah.
question, okay, and then by the way, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now, anybody, I can take up to about 6 people in here, so don't be afraid. Just you can come in. However, I only have about 5 minutes to go, and then I'll bring this to a close. Tomorrow, too, I'll come in again. So the last question to you, Shane. So my last question is: out of the PyD apps, okay, that we have now, we have 20 PyD apps that were developed by the Pi community members itself, and then we have about 6 or 6 or 8, or probably maybe a little bit more, or that were developed by the Pi network itself. Now, the ones that were developed by the Pi network itself are the likes of the KYC app,
Yeah.
the Fireside, and etc. Now, my question is, with the Pi network D app that were developed by the pioneers, okay, there's 20 of them that have been released, okay, and they are made ready for mainnet. So not all of them they've not been vetted yet, but they've been approved to go on mainnet. Now, which of them, can you give me your top 4 or top 5 that you find interesting?
I didn't really go through because some of the apps not in the language that I speak, so I don't really understand how to navigate the app. So it's kind of difficult at the moment, but I would really want to get onto it and kind of buy some stuff and see how it will go.
Yeah. Why not?
It's kind of difficult to navigate at the moment.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for turning up today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you subscribe to my channel.
Yes, I am, and thank you for having me, man.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to waste the time of Shane. Thank you so much for turning up here. Like I said, I have about 3 minutes, and I have the wonderful Shane here with me from Trinidad and Tobago, all the way. Everybody's watching. We have those people watching from Trinidad and Tobago. We have Australia here. I know No Fears is from Australia. Today, Golden Star from America hadn't turned up.
Where you from, though? Where you
I'm
from?
in the UK. I'm in the UK, but I'm a Ghanaian. Yes, I'm a Ghanaian, but I'm based in the UK. Yeah, I've been here for a while. So yeah, this is, and I'm part of the Pi community. I'm a Pi node user. I'm a Pi validator. I'm a Pi. I've applied for the Pi what do they call it? Program. Probably call it an online program. Yeah. No, so there's it's kind of like I've forgotten the name, like a social influencer on a program. Yeah. But I'm yet to receive comments from them whether they're going to accept it or not. But who knows whether they accept or not? I'm still here for the community. I'm still here with the with the good vibes. I'm still here with the information.
Right, true.
Yes. I'm pushing everything all the way, and I hope at the end of the tunnel we're going to see the big light, and everybody's going to be happy with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have just 2 minutes to go, and like I said, it's wonderful. We have Shane here. Shane is very active, obviously, and we are all waiting. And I hope Trinidad and Tobago is going to be a stronghold for the Pi network in a couple of years, months to come, and Shane will be able to set up a solid business, hopefully.
Pi Foundation. I want to be honest, I really want to build a skate park, and if I could get that to happen, to do something for the community, I really want to integrate that into the community. I want to build a nice skate park.
It's more than possible. It's more than possible. So see, this is exactly what we are talking about. Enabling the pioneers all over the world to be able to not just integrate with the Pi network once after mainnet, but also to have a plan in place where we can communicate among ourselves and build the community even stronger. So taking steps to engage and patronize in the goods and services that are offered by the pioneers on the network. Okay, it's not just about you going to exchange your money and then that's it, you just disappear from the scene, because everything that you do is going to be what is going to affect the network to be able to grow. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, thank you, Shane. I really appreciate you, brother. And I hope on our next topic tomorrow, or maybe the next time that we come on, you will be able to come on again and have a wonderful time with other pioneers. So everybody's watching you, and I'm sure they are very, very happy to hear from you. And thank you so much for coming on for us. That being said,
thank you for having me, man, and thanks for the
no,
updates. Thanks very
no
much for the
worries. No,
updates. As I say, I enter this like every single day, and I just be looking out for the updates. And most of the
yes.
updates in different languages, so it just be kind of hard to decipher. But thanks
Yeah.
for being here for us
No
and
worries. No worries.
giving
I'm here.
us
I'm here.
the
Do
updates.
share, subscribe, watch us much. I'm trying to get monetized. We've done 2,000 watch hours, and we have 2,000 watch hours to go. So anyone who's watching me, the way you can support me is not just subscribing, but you can put my playlist. If you've already watched most of the playlist, you can just put it on playlist and do whatever you want to do for a couple of hours, just to support your brother out, keep pushing, so I can bring you more quality, get better cameras and other stuff. And anytime I get a chance, make sure I'm doing my research into it and bringing you the updates as they come. And let's not forget, we only have a couple of more, maximum two months and a couple of days, and we will be able to see the end of
Mainnet
the tunnel.
soon come. Mainnet soon
Absolutely.
come.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shane. And this is
Man,
me bringing this to the end of today's session. We are 1 hour, 22 minutes and seconds counting, and I really appreciate you. I'll be coming in tomorrow, hopefully. If not anything, I'll drop the message here. Please go to the Pi community, my Hubs Global community section. You will see the WhatsApp link, which you can follow, and it will bring you to the community that I've created. And anytime there's even any information I'll be dropping, especially when I'm coming on live, I'll drop the message there so you get to know up front. And apart from that, I'm not going to be dropping any other non-beneficial items on there. It's just going to be strictly for information purposes. Okay. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it.
Friday night, man.
You too, Shane.
Peace.
Take care, man. Bye-bye. Excuse me. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Shane all the way from Trinidad and Tobago, coming in with good stuff, good positive vibes, and great information. On my end here, I want to say a big thank you to each and everyone who came in to listen today. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you for supporting me back to back. It will really mean a lot for me if you share, like, and subscribe, and also if you play the playlist in my crypto space. That way we can up the numbers and get to monetization, so that we can be able to start getting better equipment, better stuff here and there. And tell a brother, and we'll get this going. So until see you later, have a wonderful time, and bye-bye.